In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a cauliflower potato salad. This salad is made with cauliflower instead of potatoes. It makes for a nice dish for those of us that are trying to cut back on calories and use a vegetable that's a little less starchy. We'll be making this from scratch. In fact, we'll be making our own mayonnaise. I know I already did a video on that, so I won't talk a lot about it, but I will show you how to make the mayonnaise, and I will explain the rest of the process as well. So let's get right into it. For starters, we'll start out by getting our eggs going, and we'll be using the Instant Pot and the 555 method. I do have a video on that as well, but that's what we'll do first. So I'm gonna grab my Instant Pot and get that loaded up. Okay, I got my Instant Pot here. I use one of these silicone egg holders to put inside of the Instant Pot, and I'm gonna put about a cup of water in here. I typically boil extra, and that way we have some boiled eggs on hand. So that's what I'll do this time. Okay, I'll get the lid on here, and I think I'll set this back on the back counter. And we want to make sure that the valve is set to sealing on the back, and then we're going to push manual and set it for 5 minutes. I must have used this for eggs last time because it's already set to 5 minutes. So this will come up to pressure. After the 5 minutes are over with, we'll let it natural release for 5 minutes, and then we'll put it in ice water for 5 minutes, and then it'll be ready to peel. And this is now my favorite way to make eggs. The farm fresh eggs peel so easy compared to any other method I've tried, and I've tried a lot of them. So if you haven't tried it, give it a try. While the eggs are going, I'm going to mix up my mayonnaise next. All right, we're gonna put a cup of avocado oil. Usually I use a wide mouth pint-sized jar, but I didn't have one clean, so I have this KitchenAid container. You can use a measuring cup or anything like that. So I'm gonna find the 1 cup line and measure out my avocado oil. The nice thing about making homemade mayonnaise is you can use a good oil. You can buy avocado oil mayonnaise, but it's very expensive. The cheapest I found is at Costco, and you can get the bigger size, like a quart size, for $10. So that's about the cheapest. It is convenient, but literally you're gonna see it takes less than 5 minutes to mix up homemade. So then we have 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. All right, and then 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. It's trying to come out already. I just kind of guess at it. It always tastes just fine. And then salt, and you can put the amount of salt that you like in it. I would say if you're new at it, maybe put like 1/4 teaspoon of salt to start with, and then you can adjust it accordingly next time. So I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit in here. I'll be adding more to my potato salad anyhow. And then it calls for a cap of lemon juice. I'm out of lemon juice. I totally forgot that I used the last of it. So what I have is I have some homemade apple cider vinegar that I had made before, and I'm just gonna put a little of that in. I will be adding a little bit of dill pickles anyhow, so it's not going to hurt the flavor at all. So I'll just put a little splash of this in here. But if you was following the recipe, you just use 1 cap of lemon juice in this recipe. Now let's get it mixed together. It takes all of about 20 or 30 seconds to mix this together. This is the first recipe I found that's been a no-fail for me. I have never had this recipe fail. I have tried all these other ones that take so much time. You like drizzle the oil in and all that. This one just works so good. And you'll notice that this is darker than most mayonnaise, and it's because the avocado oil is quite dark. All right, I'll set this mayonnaise aside, and then we'll work on chopping up our cauliflower. With this cauliflower, we're just gonna chop it into bite-sized pieces. So think about the size that you normally cut your potatoes and cut your cauliflower about the same size. So I'll cut it apart first. Let's get these cut up kind of small. Just little pieces about like that. So what I have here is 1 head of cauliflower, and I never use an actual recipe, but I will add in the description box all of the different things that I'm putting in here in an approximate measurement. You may want to alter it, like if you like certain vegetables in your potato salad, you could use the same things in this cauliflower salad. I actually enjoy cauliflower potato salad better than I do potato salad. I feel like it has more flavor. Also, you can blanch this cauliflower. If you did, I would only blanch it for like a minute. The eggs are done, so we got to keep an eye on that. In 5 minutes, it'll be ready to put in ice water. You can roast this cauliflower as well if you like that texture. You could season it and toast it. There's so many different things you could do with a salad. I think I got it broken up small enough. Get that in the bowl. I'll get some of this stuff put away and get my ice water out for the eggs. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's get them eggs out. I'll grab a pot holder here so I don't, oh, actually we gotta do the natural release. You wanna make sure that you use a pot holder or something to do that. All right, I heard the pin drop. These eggs over here. And the nice thing with this little cradle in here, so I can get a hold of the handle and pull them out and then put them directly into the ice water. And then I can just dump them in there. And now we'll let these set for 5 minutes and get them peeled. While our eggs are cooling, we'll dice up our onion. I like a lot of onion, so I think I'm gonna do about 3/4 of this medium-sized onion. And this is a sweet onion. I like to use sweet onions in my salads. The cooking onions are a bit strong. And I'll dice these up finely. And the dice size is a matter of preference, but I think I'll go with about this size here. They're kind of small. I'll throw them in with the cauliflower. And I think while I'm chopping, I'm gonna get my pickles chopped up. Some people like cucumbers in their potato salad. Let me know what you prefer. I enjoy dill relish, but I'm out of that. But these are some home canned kosher dills. And I probably won't put a whole lot in here because I actually add dill wheat as well, but it just adds a little kick. So I will chop these up pretty small so there's no huge burst of flavor there. The nice thing with dill pickle relish is that it's already chopped up and you can just throw some in and then you get a little bit of that juice, which I'll be getting a little bit with this. And you can omit any of these ingredients and you can add other ingredients to it. Some people like radishes in their potato salad. I don't mind radishes if they're really small, but I don't care for the taste of radish to have a great big bite of it. All right. I think I'll do one more slice. What I typically do is I just put things in the bowl and I look at it and decide what the ratio looks like, and then I add more if it's needed. Okay, get these in there. And I did not have any fresh celery, but I do have freeze-dried celery, and I'll put this in here. It was diced. It was pre-diced. I didn't know how much I would need, so I just reconstituted about the amount I would think I would want. And I think I'll probably use all of that. I like the flavor that celery adds. For 1 head of cauliflower, I would say you probably want 1 or 2 stalks of celery. I'm gonna go with 1 just because some people might not like it as much. Okay, our eggs have been sitting more than 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and get these peeled. And I'll show you how easy these peel. That peel just comes right off. No issues at all. I remember picking at farm eggs, just trying to get the peelings off, and it would take forever. And then they'd look all hacked up. This is another recipe that is a standby. I never change now that I found something that works. And time-wise, it's pretty quick. I'm able to get all the things ready for my salad while the eggs are cooking. I typically just throw them back in the water and then I take them over and rinse them all whenever I get done. And that way, if there's any little pieces of peelings left on them, they get rinsed off. I won't be using all these eggs in this salad. I'll put some in the refrigerator so that we can have some hard-boiled eggs ready to eat. These peelings will be nice in our compost pile. The nice thing with cooking from scratch is you have all of this byproduct of shells and peelings and all that you can throw into a compost pile. Well, that was super simple. I'll get these rinsed, I'll clean up my mess here, and then we will finish assembling our potato salad. Now we're gonna mix up our dressing. So I have the homemade mayonnaise that we already made. I'm just gonna put a little bit of mustard in. I would say about a tablespoon, but you could put in whatever amount you like, and you can leave it out. Some people don't like mustard in their salad dressing. And I'm going to put in some dill weed. I would say about a teaspoon. I'm just kind of putting it in. I would say I probably put in more than a teaspoon, but you don't want to have too much to start with. You can always add more, but you can't take it back out. And then salt, probably about 1/4 teaspoon. I don't know. We like a lot of salt in our potato salad or the cauliflower salad, and some pepper. And again, it's just by taste, whatever you like. I don't put a whole lot of pepper in the salad. And then you can use sugar or honey. I'm going to use honey. I would say probably about a tablespoon of honey. You just want to sweeten it just a little bit. You can use alternative sweeteners, and you can omit it. The nice thing with this salad is it's very flexible. A lot of times I put a little bit of garlic powder in it, but for the sake of keeping it somewhat simple, I'm not going to this time. So you just mix that together. I might not even need all this dressing, but I might. I like to have plenty of dressing on my potato salad. I definitely don't want dry potato salad. So that's all mixed up. It looks good. You could always sample this too and make sure it's to your liking before you put it on, but I usually just tweak it in the bowl. All right, let's get our bowl here. And I'm gonna chop up some of these eggs on here. I'll try to keep track of how many I put in here so that I can write it in the recipe. And I just kind of chop them small, but you can cut them however big or small you want. I think I'm gonna go with 6 eggs. And then I'll stir it all together, and if it looks like it needs more, I'll add more later. Okay, let's get our dressing on here. I won't pour it all on to start with. I'll get it stirred in and then decide if I want to add the rest of it. I think I'm going to add a little bit more. You know, There's only a little bit left. I'm gonna put it on there. The thing is the excess will go to the bottom of the bowl, so it's not a problem. That looks pretty good. At this point, I'll grab a spoon and I'll sample this and see if it needs anything else before I call it done. It's actually pretty good. I'm gonna add a little more salt. And I think I'll add a little more dill weed. Just like a little bit of extra flavor in here. Mix that together. And then I'll put this in a smaller bowl. It's time to give this a try. This is so good. I don't know why I don't make it more often. Not only is it flavorful, but it's also healthy. I get many different vegetables in here, healthy oils, and I know all the ingredients. With summer coming on, something like this is so nice to have as a side. And it's so convenient to have something like this in the refrigerator to just grab even for a snack. For me, this is like a convenience food. Now, if you give this a try, let me know. And also, if you've made a similar salad or you've put ingredients in it that's different, could you please post below and let me know what they are? I love to hear different ideas about how other people make things. I hope you're all doing great, and I already look forward to the next time. Have a wonderful day, and bye for now.